Oh, we're live.
Yep.
Red and Black TV, we're back again, bro. As you can tell, we had a few of these solos. Boz has had a few. He's got the Mongolian eyes out.
They're out, brother.
Big Georgie back on the panel again.
Welcome, Georgie.
Welcome back, mate.
Thank you. See you, Georgie.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you've had a good little festive holiday time.
Yep.
And we're back again. It's fucking round 9.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
It is round 9.
You're checking the sound.
Just make sure the sound works.
Make it sound. Get your mic closer to your face because you might need it.
No one asked me why I wore a bit of yellow today.
No, but usually you do.
Boz, why did you wear yellow?
With your colour, usually
I wanted to bring a bit of yellow fever to the podcast. I was hoping I'd get a free beer on Monday, bro, by Rudes. I'm hoping he pops into the crowd and gets me a drink, bro. I made an effort here. Hey?
He's in the red. Did you hear the Wellington coach? They asked the Wellington coach when you go down to take the trip to Parramatta. You go. Hopefully, you have your card out at Crown
because I'm not that rich.
Yeah, he's not that rich. Apparently. Wow.
You guys, they'll be waiting a while. What a legend.
Let's hope Rudes pops into the Crown, bro, and shouts his own fans a beer, bro.
Anyway,
That'd be nice.
Start off one by one. Malta, how's your Christmas?
Oh, it was all right, Families, visiting families, enjoying life.
That's all.
Having a mad feed.
Fuck. bit of pro clubs.
It's Christmas now with
my wife's side, they celebrate and all that. You know, I go there, kids love it and all that stuff. But yeah,
that's it.
George, yourself?
I did too. I did Christmas Eve on my mum's side, and Christmas Day on my dad's side.
Which one's the better side?
I'm not going to make choices right
But
now.
which one do you have more fun, George?
Where'd you have more fun?
Where's a more
loose at?
Do they watch this, George? Be careful.
Where's a more of a connection, George? Mum's side or dad's side?
Oh, it's family side.
Mum's side.
Mum's side? There you go. There's nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
Sorry, the dad's side. I'm gonna get cut off the wheel, but you know.
Nah, you'll be all right.
Hey, bro,
No one cuts off Georgie, bro.
No one,
even that feed, we fed you up, bro.
Georgie's
drinks in you.
Georgie's invincible,
I've just had the one and I'm already screwed.
Didn't you said you had it the other night, yeah?
I've had 5, Georgie. I'm fucking Mongolian.
Fucking hell.
Okay?
Right.
Let's do it.
So where do you want to start?
We'll get into the game. Obviously, Wellington 2, Western Sydney 0.
Not the greatest.
Wellington.
Not the greatest result, but end of the round, not that bad.
No, that's bad, Banana.
At the end of the round.
End of the round.
Oh, results could have been.
Yeah. A few results went our way.
Yeah.
But still, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but we're still hanging there by a thread.
What, in the top 6?
The top 6, yeah. Well, we're
Top
still,
four.
what are we, third or fourth?
But is that the goal,
third.
Banana?
It's not the goal, but I'm just saying. But like,
For me, we've fallen off, brother. We've fallen off. For me, we've fallen off.
Already.
I know you're Mr. Positive, right?
Yeah.
And we came here after the Perth Glory win, and we said, even though we've won, there's concerning signs, right? We're not playing great. And I remember you and Stoss obviously said, you reflected back to the ladder.
Yeah.
Which at that time you had a point, or second or something, and you said, "Look, it's not the time to be negative because of our position on the ladder." And you made a fair point that night.
Sounds like Malta.
Yeah.
But me and Banana made the claim that we're not playing great football, and looking back at past seasons and past patterns, there's a great chance that we might fall off. And
you can only get yourself far.
That's right, and I'm seeing that at the moment, right? I'm concerned, like I was 3 weeks ago. I'm concerned for one reason, right?
Yeah.
And I'll make this point now. I don't have a problem with the loss. Okay. Everyone loses, right? It's part of football. I have no issue with losing. My concern right now is Ruden and his tactics in a game, right? You've got your plan A, which is every coach has their way of playing, has their system, has their belief, right? All right. But unfortunately, what it looks like is Ruden's put all his eggs in the one basket, and there's no plan B. There's no change. There's no nil all in the 80th minute. Let me mix it up kind of option. There's no plan B card. There's a 4-4-2, which he's persisting with, and I have no issue with the 4-4-2, right? But if you want to break the deadlock before your opponents do in a game, try something. And if he tried something, I'd say, you know what, he gave it a crack. But don't stick to the same thing, playing out for a draw, all right? And then when you concede 2 goals, you're gonna cop some criticism. And my biggest criticism right now is, and my message to Ruden, all right? It's okay to have a plan B, all right? You can have your philosophy in football, all right? All the coaches do, but mix it up at times. Doesn't mean you got to stick to the plan B, but have a second option, something you can revert back to if something's not working in a game.
Yeah.
Right? If the attack is not working in a game, right, go to a plan B. Change it to a 4-3-3, let's say. All right? Put Milanovic back on the wing, right? Add a number 10. Let's try that. Let's try something different. Don't just persist with something that's not working.
I think he has a plan B with players, not the system.
That's what I mean. Yeah. In terms of rotations and players, absolutely. We've seen different variety of roles and
coming on for you.
But I'm talking in terms of strategy and formation. He's persisting with the 4-4-2, which I have no issues with Azza. But when you've come to the 80th minute, and if you talk about having a successful season and winning the championship, right, you've got to grow a pair of balls. And sometimes that takes... Sometimes to change your formation in the 80th minute takes a pair of balls.
I think he
lacks that for me.
Last game I came here and I said Ruden got everything right. Everything right. Even when it's down to 10 men, all the subs right.
Yeah. Which game was that?
Adelaide. We got to cop the red card, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think this game he got a lot wrong. And one perfect example people already bring up is Kleur playing CDM.
Yeah, why?
I don't know if that's him trying to have a plan B that failed, or him overthinking, or the coaching staff overthinking. I think, I don't know, man. Like, I get what you're saying, Boz, that if we lose against MacArthur, we're going to be looking, instead of looking up, saying, how can we
We're looking
first?
behind us.
Exactly. We're saying, how can we stay above 7th?
Now, I'm not coming here and saying he needs to change his whole strategy, right? Persist with the 4-4-2. That's your philosophy. I respect it.
Yeah.
Right? But in the game, when something's not working, pull out a different card. Surprise the opponent. Instead of playing two central players, let's go to a 4-3-3, right? Let's try something different inside the game. Next game, you can go back to a 4-4-2 and you might score 2 goals in the first 15 minutes, right? But you've got no plan B within the game.
I think a lot was, even people saying at one stage you had 3 fullbacks on. I think we had 3 right backs on, or at one point we had 2 right backs on. That was just, I don't know, like I've still got a lot of faith in Ruden, but a lot of things I have to question this game in regards to subs. Like, I'm going to issue the battle ladder coming up for you.
Malta, it's not Ruden out.
No,
we're not making that claim right now that Ruden needs to go. Absolutely not. All right, and I don't think anyone should make that claim till the end of the season. Right?
Yeah.
But we've got to see something different from Ruden because I'm telling you, and I've made this statement in the past. If I'm an opponent coach and I'm the opponent scouting team, and I sit down and watch the last 10 games of the Wanderers. I know what's coming to me on the weekend. I'm predictable, right? Yeah. So sometimes you got to mix it up and catch your opponent by surprise, right? Instead of going with the 4-4-2, and I watch the games, and I know our defensive shape and possibly how to break it down, and I'm nowhere near at the level of these other A-League coaches, so I can only assume, right, when opponent teams like the opponent coaches like Italiano watches the Wanderers game, he knows what's coming, and he's going to find a game plan, right? That he might use against us that might work. So there's no harm in trying something different. That's my only criticism I have of Ruden.
All right, listen. Watching the game and all that, did we play that bad?
No.
First half, we
didn't play that
reasonably
bad.
okay.
That's what is like the kick in the balls to me.
It's
like,
frustrating.
We played good for 90 minutes, but once we got to 90 minutes, we switched off in those last couple of minutes.
Do you know how we started the game?
2 goals.
Do you know how we started the game? Yeah. We started like a team that knew that we have trouble playing away from home. We started like a team that the pre-game talk from the coach was about rectifying our away form. Yeah. We started with that type of hunger.
In their head there. It plays in their head.
And we played with that hunger. Yeah, and I loved seeing that effort. The effort was there. I'm not questioning the effort. I'm not questioning the players here. What I am questioning is the you know, sometimes you got to make changes within a game. Yes. Tactical changes, right? Yes. That might shift a game. We lack that at the moment.
I think I get what you're saying, Buzz. I agree most of the time. Yeah, like I agree what you're saying that sometimes Ruden lacks the game's there to be taken, and he'll be a little bit more conservative. I get that.
Do you agree that this is an issue Ruden has had since last year?
Yes.
Where I remember very clearly when we were versing Brisbane Roar at home. They're all over us.
Oh, yeah.
And we're waiting for some changes.
And they smashed
it just
us.
never came. It never came. It never came.
I think Boz, maybe he tried this game, but it just didn't work what he tried.
Was he playing out for a draw, Hazard?
I think so.
I think so.
I don't
But
think
then
so.
why are you playing Clue and CDM? I don't understand. That's a defensive move.
For
Like
me,
Battlelader for you,
yeah.
that's attacking. Like Yules, look, he's got so much potential. First game did great. Since then, he looks dangerous, but he hasn't done much. So Battlelader coming on for you, I got no issues with. Clue going CDM, I don't understand.
That's
one
out of
bit.
Position.
I don't like. That's a defensive move. That's a defensive.
That's way off the ballpark.
Which I think either him or the coaching staff overthought it, or they're happy with a nil or draw. That's why I think he was happy at that time. Because if you're going for the win, you're bringing someone like Cicluna on or someone who can attack.
Yeah.
Like
that was interesting. Secluna not playing, considering he's probably been one of our best youngsters coming off the bench. Look, Claire hasn't obviously played a lot of games this season, if any. But in an away game with our season starting, so positively, I guess in the start, to put someone at a position who's not in that role of, you got to be that anchor in that midfield. Claire's in that natural position, being a right back.
Right back.
That's his natural position.
So it would have made sense probably for him to not even come on and just leave Simmons on.
Bro, I'm getting over subbing Simmons. I'm getting over it, bro. He is our best right back.
In defense of Ruden there, he looked gassed. He looks gassed
He got
after
caught
60
out
minutes.
once, and then he got
But he looks gassed. He made a run, right? Recovery run. I think he won the ball even, right?
Yeah.
And they went to take the corner or the throw in. And bro, he was breathing
was
heavy. Did you realize that, George?
Yep.
He was taking the deep, and even I said, man, this guy's struggling.
And
So,
Wellington's not that cold.
I don't know if his condition's up for 90 minutes.
He hasn't played properly.
He hasn't played. This is his
that's
second
what-
game now.
And that would have been perfect to bring Simmons off
And put Claire in the right
in
back.
that position.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we'll talk about later on with the first goal that
we'll go through it.
Wellington scored. But for me, Clisby needs to be dropped.
Yeah.
After this game,
But this is a problem, George. Now we had this problem last season, or the last two seasons, or I wouldn't say last two. I say last year with Traore, where first season he was unbelievable. Second year he dropped off hard, and we didn't have a replacement, so we had no other alternative other than to play him.
So who's his replacement? Cicluna?
No, but Cicluna's attacking mid.
He's
But you know what? We're not using him at left back this year.
Yeah, we have.
So he must be in the plans of a plan B
They
left
shouldn't
back.
use him, bro. This is what annoys me. You have. I'm guessing this guy was brought in before when Ruden bring him in. All right, he probably saw. Okay, we can use this guy
He's versatile.
as a versatile player. I'm saying as a backup for Ninkovic while he's out.
Oh,
And why aren't you using this guy, bro?
Well, that's
Why are we using this guy as a left back, right back? Like this guy's not. He's not going to hang around.
I think it's
this is his season. He's going to piss him off.
Well, we asked Cicluna, and he goes, boys, I'm just happy to play anywhere. Like, I know that's you're supposed to say as a player.
I know.
But
it's a professional response,
Like
right?
you will do that, but naturally he's a number 10, bro. Give him to play number 10.
100%, bro.
All right, he probably. I don't know. He could go hectic. He could go bad, but
at least you give him a go.
Give him a go so we can see. So
That's the
so
thing.
at least we can judge him too.
Yeah.
But
So if he's bad, all right, hectic. All right, you were right. We were wrong. Put him back on the bench or put him how you want to
100%.
play. But if he goes good, why don't you do it before?
Banana's right. The issue with Clisby, and I agree with you, George, he has been frustrated. Like, he started the season proving a lot of us wrong, and since then he's kind of gone off. But who are you going to play? Like, can you possibly play Clure there?
well, here's the thing: we got January coming up very, very soon.
But that's George. That's the issue right now. For me, that's poor planning, right? To have only one left back on the books,
Yeah, I know.
right? And someone who's
I agree.
who's proven to be inconsistent in the past.
I agree.
To have no backup or a plan B there, right, is poor planning. This might not be Rudes, it might be other people at the club. You cannot rely on the one player who's been inconsistent over the last few years to be your only natural left back.
But you know what a problem is there, boss, too. Like, go out and get a second. Like, go out and look for a left back. Probably your left back's probably the most hardest players to find. Absolutely, you can find always a right-footed player. Yeah. But you go and get yourself a proper left back. Does he want to sit on the bench? Are you going to tell him when he signs? He goes, "Am I going to play?" And you go to him. He comes there and he's 50-50 with fucking with Clisby. He's not going to be happy, bro.
I actually think the signing of Clisby came down to budget.
Budget and a proven play in the league.
But Banana, my issue is why not bring up the left back from the MPL side, bro? Why not give him a shot? Right? Is there not a left-footed left back at
Well,
the?
that's what I want to say. Surely give him a go.
Give him a go. What are we going to lose?
a lot of the comments are saying, did we do the right thing getting rid of Traore?
No.
Well,
I think we should have kept
I
him.
think we
and
did the
saved
right
him.
thing.
We did the right thing because he wanted more money.
Yeah.
Club offered him the same money. He wanted more. I can't give you more. Just
An
like
aging
anywhere else.
player,
I can't give, if you done a good job with me once, I'll give you that money. And then the same year, I'll give you the other money. And then the following year, you do a shit job, and you come to me saying now, I want more money now.
It doesn't make sense.
You didn't do the same. You didn't do a good job the second
Traore
year, bro.
had to go, bro.
And
What kind of money you want?
you're an aging player. And you're an aging player. You're not young anymore. My issue is not more personnel. As I'm gonna reiterate what I said. My issue is the tactical changes within the game.
Yeah.
Football is a chess game between two managers, right?
Correct.
So we're not seeing any. What Ruden's done is he's moved his pawn up 2 spots, and he's just moving his pawns. I don't see the major players in the background moving around the chessboard. I don't see it.
You don't see the knight. You don't see the queen.
All right, Milanovic, let's put you on the wing. Let's try you on the wing. Let's go to a 4-3-3 here.
I'm telling you, he's not a number 10, bro.
I'm gonna raise something different now. Is it panic stations that Anderson isn't getting the service that he needs to win us the league?
Yes.
Of course it is. He doesn't get the service.
He doesn't get it.
We know already.
doesn't get it.
This
From day one.
guy
He
can
doesn't
score.
get it.
He just does not get the service,
Doesn't
bro.
get the
And
service.
this is where we've lost out with this, with Ninkovic, where age factor. I know the marketing scheme plan last year, bring the rivalry back to the A-League, sign Ninkovic. Okay, he was good last year. Now he's not so good, bro. Now every time he gets a knock, bro, he's going to be out for 4 or 5 games, and you're losing a play. You're losing a big part in the team, and this is the part we're missing now.
The creativity.
From the middle to the front, and we don't have it now. We don't have it. You can muck around with Milanovic, Perez, all those players at number 10. They're not going to do the job. They'll do the job out of 5 games. They'll probably give you 1.5 games where they'll do the job.
Yeah.
The rest they won't. And those games are going to cost us.
Yeah. And they're already costing us.
DX already 100 million%. Any United fan, and I swear to God, I was thinking of this,
No, he's good.
that Anderson is the same as Hoyland in that he's lacking service, bro. This, like, fair enough, we can sneak in the top 6. You win 3 games, you're champions. Yeah? But in order to win the league, I think we need a striker who
was our striker last year?
Hamed.
Hemed.
No,
not Hamed, sorry.
Bosnian and Barella.
Klipic.
Okay,
Klipic and
Klipic. Who was before that?
Hamed was
Hamed.
the
Okay.
season before
Hamed,
that.
and I'm going to say Anderson. These 3 strikers, you put into Melbourne City, they're doubling their goal tally.
Hey,
Right?
You put him in Melbourne City.
Yeah.
What's his name? The little shit. What's his name?
McLaren.
McLaren.
Yeah.
He's not getting on the field.
McTapping.
He's not getting on the tapping or not, George.
Yeah.
He goes a goal, brother.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He
I'm
can
telling
score tappings for the rest of his life as long as he's winning games, bro. He's doing his
I
job.
can assure you, if Anderson was in this Melbourne City squad, he'd have double the goals he has at the moment, and we've had the same
gobbling
issue.
them up, brother.
We have the same issue each year. Right, we bring in a striker who's flourished at Wellington Phoenix, Hamed, comes here, he's picking up the ball at halfway line, right? Then we get fucking Kupic, which is he's a finisher, right? And all of a sudden, right,
Turns into
he
a
can't
holder.
adapt to this to
the
this
A-League,
style, right? He can't. And now we've got Anderson, right, a player that we've spent so much money on, and the service is not there, brother. Right, and it's a waste.
It's a shame.
It's a shame because his ceiling is so high, but we can't see the potential. Right, we can't. And we've seen it again against Newcastle away. He received 1 ball through the guts, turned and perfect finish, bro. He's clinical.
Yeah.
He's
Because
clinical.
that's what the youngsters provide.
Yeah. So for me, if you can't provide the service for these big time strikers, right? These big name strikers like Anderson, don't go and invest in these strikers, brother, because you're wasting the money.
Yeah.
All right,
it didn't
for
make
me.
sense because, like, and we said it from day one that Anderson will take Barella. Like, maybe Ruden was thinking, okay, if I bring Anderson and got Barella, they can work together. Barella can feed him. Barella got injured,
not gonna
unlucky.
work.
But
This
we
is where
said it from
I-
day one.
this is where I
Barella
say
taking
we're
space.
But this is where I say, all right, Barella's out at the moment, but when he comes back, if Ninkovic still isn't playing, I'll put Barella as a number 10. All right, he's not a natural number 10, but give him that role. He knows how to run around. He knows how to receive the ball. He knows how to put a good pass through. that could kind of.
Bro, and I was thinking
it's paper over the cracks, but fucking, I'd rather that than we have nothing over the cracks.
It's so easy to change the system to what we play to a 4-2-3-1 where you can play at number 10 because we kind of have two defensive mids.
That's my issue right now. I believe the second striker is taking away the space of Antonsen, right?
Correct.
It's too crowded in there, bro. You cannot. Antonsen's struggling, right? Because what happens when you have a second striker? Yeah. It's too compact. Right?
We saw that in the beginning.
We're seeing it. So what I'm trying to say is, why don't we try something different? Why are we persistent on the same system? And I want to re-emphasize, it doesn't need to be a permanent change, right? But I'd love to see it after 70 minutes in a 0-0 draw. Try something different. You've had 70 minutes to see if your plan's working. It's obviously not working. Let's try something different. Next game against MacArthur, you can go back to your 4-4-2. But we lack the tactical changes within a game, and it's frustrating.
Someone raised a comment.
John 99.
He goes, the wingers. Tell us your opinion about this, boys. The wingers need to stop playing for themselves. They need to realise they're playing for the club. So I think that he's thinking that they want to straight towards the goal score instead of going to the byline cross for Antonsen.
Well, I've got prime example, Piraeus.
He needs to get out, bro.
Piraeus cannot keep a ball. To save his life, he had that one-on-one chance, obviously against Wellington. He had a defender on him a little bit, but he had enough gap that he could have just taken a shot himself. But what does he do? He decides to try and play tricky in the box, and then they lose the ball, and Wellington get the ball in a counter attack.
Piraeus at best is a player you bring off the bench, bro. Right?
He's not a starter.
He's not a starter.
He's like you say now. He's a player that you bring off the bench when it's 75th minute. The players are fucking tired, and he's a quick
use that pace.
Like a Eunice.
He's not a starter, bro. He's not a starter.
I get why he started because he scored that goal. Like, fair enough.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
You finally scored the winner.
Doesn't matter.
Start next week.
Doesn't matter.
I get that.
But Tate Russell scored a goal a couple of weeks ago. And then he's playing shit, but he's got the boot after.
And then I get dropped Perez after this game. Don't get me wrong. I say it. But I can understand why Ruden started in this game. That's what I'm saying.
I believe Perez. I can see the effort. He's actually trying. I have no questions in terms of his effort. My question is his capacity, right? His capacity is not enough to make an influential change in the game. He doesn't have the influence where he can change a game. He has opportunities, but he lacks that finishing component, right? For me, he's not clinical.
I actually think he's selfish.
George, even that shot where the Wellington defender blocked it, right? If you slow that down, that shot's actually off target.
Yeah. It was a great block.
Great block. But if there was no block, he's actually missing the target.
Yeah.
Right, how do you miss the target from 6 yards out?
Yeah.
What do you do at training?
It's just, honestly, this game is just frustrating because even if Battleada scores that goal, what a cracker of a shot they hit the crossbar. We go up 1-0 in whatever minute it is, and I think we see that game out.
But I can argue that Wellington scored a goal which was ruled offside, right? Which should have been a wake-up call, and they come and score 2 minutes later, right?
Yeah,
How vulnerable are we?
Yeah, I don't understand. The second goal I get completely. First goal I don't get.
So
you want to talk about first goal?
Before we get that, I know people are trying to find the positives out of this. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this away form, right? To have 1 or 2 wins outside of Sydney in the last fucking 30 games or whatever the record is, right? It's come to a stage where I'm calling it diabolical.
Yeah.
All right. It's really frustrating, especially if I'm one of the travelling fans that went all the way to Wellington and I had to see that shit. And it's the 60th minute, 70th minute, and I'm looking over to the bench hoping that something changes in the game, right? And nothing does. And then the opponent comes puts 2 goals into us, mate. As a travelling fan, I'm gonna be frustrated. I'm frustrated at the moment because I'm sick of this. We've got bullshit
at the moment watching us. Benny's here. He went. The poor bloke went over there. Spent his money, hard-earned money, bro. And what did he tell you, George? What happened to him?
So, from what
should we get that to the end though? Because that was post-match.
Doesn't matter. We
can still chop
now.
Look, tell us what happened, George.
From what I've been told, essentially after the game, pretty much everyone, all of our players didn't go up to our away supporters. They all just went back in the sheds or just went in their little groups. The only player that came over to thank us was Hendricks. And for me, that speaks volumes of the character of the bloke. Yeah. Hopefully, if he gets re-signed by the club, I make him captain straight away. Because for me, that's leadership qualities that we need. If Marcelo obviously decides to leave or retire, whatever the case may be.
Right.
In the case of, and I want to bring it up to now while I'm kind of talking, with the stuff that happened with Ruden, like he all he did was just go for a walk, get his coffee. Apparently the Phoenix Yellow Fever, they do like around Christmas time, they do a 12 pub crawl.
Pub crawl,
the last home game before the end of the year. Obviously they called over to Ruden. Ruden went and spent $984 on 800
costume.
And
800, he goes. $887.
Look, I know, and I understand, you know, your post game in terms of you coaching this team or whatever. I couldn't give a fuck who you coached. You're coaching Wanderers now. Yeah. I don't care what you've done in the past. Yeah. You can have a good relationship with a previous club. I don't care. You coach the Wanderers now. You put your heart and soul in this club, right?
I think they caught him off guard, George. They caught him off guard.
Yeah, but I can't understand.
He went in there and they rocked up behind him.
But what he could have done, what he could have done was
went to the bathroom, climbed out the window.
He could have simply just gone like, you know,
forgot my wallet.
Get a quick photo.
Sorry, boys.
Thanks, guys, for the support, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And that was it.
We are David Will.
But he had to, I just don't understand. That absolutely pisses me off.
It's a tough one because, like,
it does.
Good on him, but he hasn't done it, and I don't want to sound like
because what has he done with Wellington?
Done it for us.
But what has he done at Wellington?
He brought him up, bro.
But what did he do at Western?
He made the finals, didn't he?
Okay, but did he win anything with them?
Us when he was there.
I get George. For me,
I understand, George.
It's unprofessional. If Papa walks past the crown, Papa's not walking into the crown, brother.
Yeah, that's a good
right.
point,
He's not walking into the crown. Right?
No, I don't think he walked in. He was already in there,
you can't get a coffee from a pub, banana. Right?
He was getting a shot of whiskey, but I don't even know what he was doing.
If he shouted, I don't want him to come to the pub and say, "Hey boys, this $1,000, shut up." But if he did that first, and then he went to them,
it's not even about that. We don't want nothing from Roots. Keep your money, brother. Yeah? What I'm saying, George is trying to get at, right, is walk past, say hello, and move on. No need to go in there and spend time with them and mingle and all this stuff.
I reckon he was caught in a hard place, bro.
Yeah, he goes, I'm going to show you out, boys, and then the next minute...
But who makes... Okay, I've shouted people drinks, right? Banana. Who makes that claim? Who says, I'm going to shout you drinks?
Ruden, the person doing it.
Okay, so he's offered. Yeah, why offer, brother? Why offer? They're not going to ask you, Rudes, get us a drink. No.
We do it with the CEO. Get us a drink inside us.
No, but every time Scott bought us drinks, have we asked Scott get us drinks?
No, actually.
No, he does bring it to us.
He brings it to us, right? No one's going to go and ask the ex-coach for a drink. Yeah. So he's wanted to be a hero in there, and obviously his remarks were that he wanted to say thank you to the Yellow Phoenix for their past relationship. Look, not a major issue for me. Unprofessional, yes. Shouldn't have gone in there, yes. Is it something that's a betrayal to the Wanderers?
It's not a betrayal, but again, it's the mindset of away games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, right?
For me, it's the,
people are speaking. They want to see the highlights. They want to see the goals.
Here, Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Appreciate you saying I'm better than Sloss, but here's your replay. All right, the first goal. Now, obviously...
You've turned it off, haven't you?
No. Obviously, it's absolute worst timing possible.
What minute was it?
92nd.
Can't read because I flicked this. 92nd.
91st minute. 91st. So it's pretty much...
It's a loop.
It's
a through ball.
You should be awake for 90 minutes and that extra 10% by in the last 2-3 minutes of the game.
I'm going to analysing this goal. It's a great ball. Great ball. Clearsby loses his man. Lawrence Thomas hesitates, and they're clinical, mate. But whoever it is, I can't remember. He's a
Barbarouses.
It's honestly, it's a great ball. And it's a ball that we're lacking because it's right through the middle of the field. It's just a simple L1 triangle in FIFA.
Yeah,
like it's just simple loop through ball.
With the perk.
And I understand, like being like defender, I get it. It's hard to monitor the runner with Clearsby's situation, but you're a professional. You should have done better.
You should know where he's at.
Thomas, I get it's the hesitation. Do I come out? This defender's got
Clearsby should know where he is without the ball, walking backwards, having a fucking breathing in and out. He should know everything when he's with him.
The thing that
not switch off fucking in the 90th minute, bro. Yeah. And let the fucking ball that's 50 meters in the fucking sky fly over your head and let him get behind you and make you look like a fucking fool.
The thing that shitted me.
That's ridiculous.
The thing that shitted me with Clisby, and I hate because it just pisses me off when I say this. Why the fuck would you keep on running and then stop as if you've been hit by a sniper? Keep on running at the bloke.
Does he stop?
Put pressure. He stopped.
Oh, he's lost him.
He stopped.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
He stopped.
Yeah.
And then Bonatic was at a position.
George.
And then Paul Marcelo had to track back because obviously
Slide
he's
across.
not. I don't blame Marcelo.
No, you don't blame centre backs. No.
I don't blame Bonatic.
Marcelo was probably the only one that was switched on.
Exactly.
But it was too far to get to.
I know. But
He's trying to say, does it show the professionalism, right?
Yeah.
One's trying to get back. If that hits a crossbar and bounces back,
You know
and
what,
Clisby's
George,
still
I never-
standing there,
yeah.
right? For me, that's poor attitude, George.
George, I've never. This is great because I never realised what Clisby did. He actually
Watch
goes
what he
to
does.
it, and then he pulls away.
He doesn't
gives
pull
up.
away, he just
completely gives
stops.
up, bro. No, then he pulls away from the goal, George.
what are you stopping for?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't me. He's got it out of there.
What did
He
you?
goes and goes this way. Yeah, good point, George. I never realised that. Honestly,
I feel like in that position he was like Stevie Wonder. He just completely lost his man. He went. I can see him now. Oh no, I've lost him now.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah. Watching the replay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Good point, George. Good point. No,
Marcelo tried. I thought
Not much you can do.
Yeah, I know it's not relating to the first goal. I thought Bonatic actually had a pretty good game for coming in centre back after the injury.
Pretty
whatever he
solid.
did. Yeah, I can't remember him doing anything wrong. But this
Shout-
guy
Fucking
killed
hell.
us.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Priestman.
It was the worst. And I just literally
Killed
went
us,
on my
bro.
phone to check fucking. I just quickly glanced. I didn't even open on that sofa score, and I didn't know what appears up on the top of the screen there. I just saw 1-0. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, bro.
And the frustrating thing, like Boz said, they just literally a couple minutes ago had a goal disallowed for offside. Like, it was
Yeah,
coming.
like-
And again,
you see it coming.
But again, there too for the offside goal, we fucking switched off again there too.
No, the offside one didn't mind because you could
I don't
see
know,
the play- I
but
think
again, they were
Bonatic
still
said-
switched off, man.
Nah, I think the offside goal, you see Bonatic straight up put his hand, he's offside or Marcelo. They knew where the striker was.
Still, what if he's not Malta?
Yeah.
You lift your hand all you want.
I think in the offside, they knew where the striker was. This goal, they had no idea where the striker was. And it just,
Fucking hell,
they showed the characteristics that Western Sydney are used to showing. Fight to the last minute, be solid in defence, get a chance, take it. They out Western Sydney'd us. Like, honestly, and it's just credit to Wellington, bro.
What Western
You know what?
Sydney us,
I
bro? You're
credit-
killing me
I-
with this
I-
Western
Bro,
Sydney.
they are
Western
Western
Sydney us,
Sydney.
bro.
The solid in defence, get a chance, take it last minute, go to the end, fight to the end, all that stuff. They did, bro. They were compact in defence. They didn't have many chances apart from the offside.
I credit.
They didn't play their best
I
football.
credit
Wellington, but
Italiano.
They got us in the end.
They did, bro.
That's what a
credit
championship
his
team
tactics.
does.
Absolutely.
They fight to the fucking whether they're playing shit or not.
He won. He won the.
That's what the others was. Yeah, that's what
battle
probably in
of
the league
coaches.
this year.
100%. And you know what's so funny? When I looked at Italiano, I'm like, that's me. It looks like me.
George, it doesn't look like you, bro. We were at the pub saying this, and we
does
started
not
laughing.
look like
So one of the
you.
boys goes, "Is this what Georgie said he looks like?" And
He looks like Malta, fucking.
You don't look like an
Yeah,
Italiano,
he's got the back roll. He's got the back roll in the back of his head.
bro. We were
Maybe
laughing
from the
so
back.
much at
Maybe from the
pub.
back. Maybe.
Honestly, Georgie.
Listen, we've versed him twice this year.
Yeah,
All right, and both games we couldn't score against them.
yeah, true.
All right, for me, that's a sign of a great coach.
Not just that, bro. The keepers are outstanding, bro.
I remember before the first game I came in, I discussed a bit about Italiano's career and where he's come from, right?
You did say that.
And he's well respected within the MPL level, right? And he's showing that in the league, right? 2 games, 180 minutes, hasn't conceded a goal against us, right? It's concerning for me, all right? But good on him, mate. To be honest, the way they played that game, right? Mate, I congratulate them, honestly.
Yeah, credit to him.
And they deserve, at the moment, the way they're going, they deserve at least a top 6 finish.
Why can't we find some? Why can't we
get
get
it.
why can't we go and get someone like that? Like, look for the fucking EPL, bro. You can see this guy's got an undefeated fucking draw. Well, he's got an undefeated draw for winning streak for fucking some reason. He's got some system going on.
NPL.
Bring him in, but who cares, Malta?
No, you.
Implement it in here.
Yeah.
Malta will
Malta.
fucking work
Malta.
too, just like
This-
his one.
this is my issue.
Like Postopoglu, same shit. He has one system, doesn't change it, he plays the fucking thing, takes it everywhere he goes, and it's a winning formula. I don't give a fuck what you want to say.
As we came here last year, right? I remember very clearly last season we said Ruden lacks the attacking creativity, or he lacks the changes that we need tactically in games for in terms of chasing a goal.
Yeah.
And we all agreed, well, why not bring in an attacking assistant coach, right? Do you remember that? We had that discussion, right?
Because I think Haiti was. With
So we're back there now. For me, I'm sick of these defensive coaches. I'm going to back Ruden to the end of the season.
What's JP? Is he attacking, defensive? What the fuck is he?
He played when he was playing.
He was with us. He played attacking.
So when he played like his playing career, he was a attacking.
He was the defender, bro.
He was CDM,
wasn't he?
I know, but defender. There you go. He's a defender.
Who won the season last year?
Central Coast.
Tell me how they won. What was the score in the grand final? 6 goals. Did they score 6-1? If you can score 6 goals in a grand final, it shows that a fluent attack wins your games, brother. And I understand defense wins your games as well, right? Yeah. But you need to have a fluent attack, right, to win games in this league. All right, 0 or draw against Wellington the first game, then going and getting a 2-0 loss over in Wellington. If you can't score in 180 minutes, right, then the questions are going to be raised. And, at the moment, as much as I back Ruden until the end of the season, there's eyebrows that are raised at the moment, right? And I have questions. I have doubts about his plan Bs, like I mentioned. Yeah. There's nothing that I can see where I can see that.
I'm not gonna sit here and criticize us signing Ruden.
Everyone was happy when we signed him. But just like any coach in any league, in any team, right? if a coach does not bring in the results, right, they're going to be questioned.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah? So we're not sitting here saying bringing him in was a mistake. I'm not saying that, right? But if we go on playing the same style and it doesn't translate to results, right, then I'm going to. A lot of fans are going to start saying, well, what direction are we going?
Two things I want to say. Like, I think it's any other league where we're sitting third, we're not going to have this conversation. We're going to say, look, there's improvement on last season, blah, blah, blah.
I don't see no improvement.
I think
is there an improvement
on the ladder?
Is there an improvement?
Well, last season we finished 6th. This season or 5th, whatever. What did we finish? Whatever.
4th. Okay, what are we coming this year?
4th.
We're coming third.
We're coming third right now.
Are we?
Yeah, we're third.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. Like any other season, any other league where we sit third, we're like, all right. But because this league is so close and it's such a great thing, like I hope our supporters.
I get it, but I'm so frustrated because the league's there to be taken.
It is.
There's no team that is playing above and beyond any other team in this comp, right?
Correct.
Sydney's struggling. Melbourne City's struggling, right? Well, up until a few weeks ago,
they're
right?
But 2-0 now.
They're 2-0 against a team that just sacked their coach, right? Which is normal,
there,
right?
bro?
There's no team. Victories is playing well, right? But they're not, fucking burning the house down with their performances,
I
right?
feel like I'm watching like last season. Same thing.
The league's there to be taken. And if a team like Wanderers, who've been building for years and years and years, right? This year should have been the year where we fucking hit that top gear, right? And we haven't. It's like we've stalled over the last 2 years. Yes, there's an improvement. What is it? 2 points from last year, Azza? What is it? It's probably something very minute, right?
Yeah.
I can't call that an improvement. Improvement is probably 5 points ahead of every other team at the top of the league.
I get what you're saying, but I get it that you can see what may happen. But
Mays and ifs and buts, as I want to see it now.
You're talking about ifs and buts, boss.
I want to see it, brother. We shouldn't lose or not beat Wellington in 2 games, brother. Yeah? Losing 2-0 over 180 minutes of football, not being able to score. I cannot find a positive in that, Malta. No, I can't.
Bro, I know the result 2-0 looks bad, yeah? I know you don't get points for playing well. But if we lost 2-0 where they absolutely dominated us, I would say I'd be showing the same frustration as you. Yeah, 100%.
We got outplayed at Malta. We got outplayed.
We switched off. We didn't get outplayed. We got outsmarted.
We got outsmarted. A team that's been rebuilding for 3 years shouldn't be outsmarted by a team who's rebuilding now.
We've been rebuilding for 1 season. Ruden's last season was the first time for us, bro.
Yep.
Like if Ruden's sitting here right now, I'm
what's
not saying
Wellington doing? Wellington's rebuilding in their 1 season. They're coming first, are they?
Yeah, so they're first.
New coach, first year coming first. You don't need 2-3 years to rebuild, brother.
And not just that, boss. They're playing good football.
They're not playing good football.
Why are they first for?
Bullshit.
Because you know what it is?
You watch that fucking game against MacArthur, bro. They fucking tore them apart, bro.
Relax, Dave. It's not Priestman, bro. If it is Priestman, credit to him. It's that guy who pretends to be playing.
Listen, Ruden was at the MacArthur game against Wellington scouting.
Yeah, he was.
So tell me this. Was he scouting the game, or was he sitting with Zlatko Kalic drinking rakia all night? And he probably didn't even miss the game.
He was sitting with that fucking baldy. If you draw a line down his head, he looks like a bum.
Yeah, cool runnings comment.
Cool running. There you go. It's the Melton.
Nah, boss, like, I get what you're saying.
It's frustrating,
It
as
is frustrating.
It's frustrating, brother. I want to see the result of the hard work that they claim to be putting in. Right? Ruden comes in and says, we pretty much live at the club. We pretty much live at the training facilities. We put this much hours, great. We've brought in this much players, great. Right? If you've invested this much in our facilities, great. When's the end result, brother? When am I going to see my team winning these away games? These tough games? Right? It's easy to win at home. It is.
It's not even easy for us to win at
And
home.
we're struggling with that. But when are we going to turn around this away form? Right? Against a team like Wellington, who's had it's the first year of a new coach, right? When am I going to see these wins away from home? It's frustrating because when we win at home, you know what I'm starting to think? It means shit because we're going to lose next week. We're going to lose. What's the use of getting 3 points at home if I'm going to lose again next week?
Well, the game after MacArthur, we got away at Central Coast.
It's become a yo-yo, brother. Win, lose,
home
win,
again,
lose, win. Where's the consistency?
We are the yo-yo club.
Where's the fucking consistency?
Spaniards in here, bro.
We're consistently inconsistent.
A couple more losses, boss. I'd be like you.
Well,
Couple more, you reckon?
Malta, your personality, right? Your personality, you're a very patient person, right? Even with Manchester United, you always see the positives, right? But for
Even out of a loss.
for people who've been waiting years and years to see
Boss,
our
bro,
club
I've been
at the top,
to every fucking game.
No, I'm not questioning.
that.
I'm not questioning your loyalty to the club as you're getting it wrong.
I am.
What I'm questioning
3-0.
is your
level of tolerance.
Your level of tolerance is much more
I agree with
than
that.
most fans here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's something to be applauded of. I love that about you, right? You always try to find the
Fucking hate that
positives.
about you.
But the light at the end of the tunnel is getting smaller and smaller with each of these away results, Malta.
Look, I agree. The away I agree, 100%. The away things need to improve. We're not winning the league unless we know how to win away.
Our last
Yeah.
away,
Full stop.
our last
John
away
99.
win. Our last away win out of New South Wales. You know when it was, Malta? Yeah,
2018, 19.
Melbourne victory last year.
Hang on,
that's
hang on. We've got John
I
here.
like this, Boz. So John 99 said, "Stop sugarcoating things. We're a big club.
Absolutely.
The fans need to stop making excuses.
Absolutely.
For the players, and the club lacks of ambition from the fans.
Absolutely,
sickens me.
John. We can't, like John said, we can't sugarcoat this shit.
Spaniards
We got to
speak
face it.
George.
We got to face
It's
it. Our
on your
last
Spaniard.
away win of New South Wales was Melbourne victory
Agreed.
tour of duty game
Yeah, I
last
agree,
year.
bro, I agree,
That
yeah.
feels like it was 5 years ago, brother.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm not even counting the Derby win, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying outside of
Interstate,
Sydney Banana,
interstate.
right?
Yeah,
Interstate.
Interstate.
You have your tour of duty in Brisbane, right?
got
You've
another
got
one
your
in
fans
Perth.
rock up there. A great opportunity to turn your away form around, right? And you go down 2-0 in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was rubbish. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is my opinion, Boz, but I'm saying if Ruden's sitting here right now, he's saying, Boz, we're coming third.
I don't care.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you lose this game on the weekend, Malta.
Yeah,
you're
yeah, I
dropping
agree.
down
And
to
that's what I
fucking
said. 2 more
eighth, bro.
losses, I'll be like, Boz.
Let him come on the next time and say,
Yeah.
boss, we're coming, eh?
And that's why I said, Banana, 2 more losses, I'm like,
I'll
you,
say
Boz.
Roots, right? If by Monday afternoon, by Monday evening, if we're still third or above third, yeah, I will call you up and apologise. But I assure you, right, the way MacArthur's playing right now, the attacking football, the attacking brand that they're playing, right? I can't see us winning on the weekend. I just can't.
MacArthur scores goals. I don't know if we're going to score more than them.
That's the issue. That's the issue
Well,
at the
they've
moment.
they've
So if
proven.
you're not scoring goals, why not mix it up, Azza?
Or is the problem
Coming
here?
back,
Arthur,
I'm coming back to the
Does defense score your goals or attack? It's very simple.
And
But
why-
defence wins your leagues.
Who wins more, brother?
But look how many.
Attack.
Melbourne City has
What's the
been
best form of
winning
defense?
the-
Attack.
That's true.
But you look at
Six one in a grand final.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can afford to concede 1 or 2 goals, right? But if you're going to score 6 in a final, and the year before that, Melbourne City, who probably had the best goal average in the league, right? In this league, you got to score goals to
Play
win.
inside
bro, yeah.
football.
Right? You got to score goals.
But the thing that pisses me off too, as well, from an attacking point of view with us, especially when you get corners, always having the reliance on Marcelo trying to head us winners.
He's the only person that can head in the team, George.
Like,
Yeah,
Only
it's true.
person that can hit
like,
this team.
I don't get it. Like, and he's a quality player. I don't understand how, like, even him not scoring enough goals in heading situations. Like,
George, we should be relying on corners to
that's
score
what I'm
goals.
saying. Like, and this is what comes down to the service. To Anderson, to Borrello. And this is the thing. Missing Borrello right now is killing us.
It shouldn't.
No.
It shouldn't.
But
George.
why should it only be one player?
Enough about that. Let's
No, I
get-
want to explain one thing because John 99 has said it like, he said it a great thing. I just want to explain my idea, and some of you guys are going to disagree with it or whatever. My thinking is this.
I don't agree at all.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to see success like this. My thinking is, look, like, yeah, we had success in the first couple of whatever 4 seasons, yeah?
Like we do every year, yep.
Yeah, like, no, the four
First
seasons.
4 seasons.
I thought you said the
rounds,
first 4 rounds.
Sucked
Then
everyone in.
the last, whatever, spotless ANZ was shit, absolutely shit. John, I don't know if you went there, but fuck, bro, I was there every single time.
Same
So
as
I can,
me.
so I can say I know what it felt like, bro. I literally know what it
I
felt
was there
like.
too.
Now, the way I see it is we fought so hard to get JT out. We were at absolute rock bottom. Now, I know, Boz, you said Central Coast built the season 1 season, Wellington 2, and you're right, 100%. The way I see it is we were at rock bottom. For me, it takes a couple of seasons to build up. That's why I show patience. Now, 1 second, Ruden last season, Ruden last season got us in the top 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is an improvement. Yeah.
Improvement. Credit to him. I got no issues with him being coached this season. Yeah. This season, we have the table doesn't lie. We're slightly above. Now, in a couple of weeks, it could be a whole different situation where we're sitting 6th, 7th, and we're saying shit alarm bells. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the table, I've seen improvement. Now, John was calling out saying we have no ambition. Bro, my ambition is I just want to see improvement on each season.
Malta, you
and
know
eventually
what?
we'll
I get
there.
you. I get you 100%. But you know what the difference between us is?
Yeah.
I'm proactive in my criticism.
Yeah,
Right? I voice my concerns from looking at a game, right, or looking at a few games back to back, and then I'll voice my criticism saying, our attack, there's something wrong. Mix it up. I don't wait for a couple losses before I voice my criticism as
Or a couple
That's where you stand. You want to see
yeah.
the bad result before you start voicing your concerns. I'm saying we're not playing great football. Even when we beat Perth Glory at home, it was not great.
Oh, Perth,
right?
Perth
We're
were good.
at Wellington, Phoenix at home, a game you should win. We could not break them down. Right? These are games we should have won. Right? So I'm voicing my concern. I know our position probably doesn't translate to the criticism I'm making. Right? But looking at the past few seasons, I can see the patterns that we've had in the past few seasons. We're going to go on a downhill spiral. All right? I can see it happening, right? You don't win MacArthur on Monday. All of a sudden, you're 5th, 6th, Azza. You're back to where we were last year. All of a sudden, you're fighting to stay in the top 6. Right? So what I'm saying is, don't be naive enough to look at the table and say we're doing well. We're not.
Hey.
We're not.
Malta's talking about being patient and all this crap. Like you said, be patient. You're not. You're like me. You're patient, but you're not patient.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. You want to see.
Like, show me something.
Show me something. Exactly what I'm going to get onto now. Mm-hmm. You're saying it's a build-up thing, yeah. When you build something, you see progress, and you see something. You're heading towards something. Yeah. We built something, it stopped, and we're building something again. And I'm seeing the same thing what we did last year. If it's not, it's going backwards again. When Ruden came halfway through the year, with the first time around when he got signed, he didn't do anything with that team. Yeah. And I remember back then I was saying, all right, if you can do something with shit players, okay, what are you gonna do when you sign the good players? Are you gonna play? If, you know what I mean? Like if you're playing good football with the crappy players.
Yeah,
it's going to be good
and you play
when you have the good players. Then you're going to play them better. Yeah. Well, you got the good players last year, probably our best squad ever.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And we were fucking hot and cold every fucking couple of games.
It's true.
And this year, they haven't thrown the book out, but they've got decent signings. And I just feel like we've got to a point where we can't go forward, and we're just crumbling to go backwards now. Yeah. That's what I see. I don't see any of this. We're building. That's not building for me. Building is like I said, you're playing with the shit, then you slowly get into good, and then it's like the Liverpool thing. How Liverpool playing at the moment.
You understand? We won one game out of our last 4, right?
Yeah, I know.
One out of our last 4. That's nothing to.
I sat here at Melbourne Victory. I was pissed off as anyone. Like, I get it. John, nothing's personal, bro. Honestly. The way I see the two.
It's personal, John. It's personal, John.
2 things where I can see. Either 2 things are going to happen. We're going to lose the next 3 games, and you boys are going to say, we told you this was going to happen, or whatever. Not lose the next 3 games.
But I'm already saying that.
We're going to see this happen.
I'm already telling you that.
Or we're going to win or go all right the next 3 games, and be like, look, the system's working. That's how it's going to work.
As of right now, at this moment, I'm telling you, I told you so. Because after Perth Glory, when you said we're coming second or first on the ladder, and me and Banana said, well...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I said, all right, guys, I respect your opinions in terms of where we are on the ladder, right? Let's wait and see. I'm telling you, 1 win from our last 4 games, I'm at the stage where I'm saying, I told you so.
No, 100%. And you're entitled to it, 100%. If we lose whatever the last 2-3 games and we're struggling for top 6, 100%. You can turn around and say, boys, I saw this coming and it happened.
What do we got? Who we got? We got MacArthur this
Yeah, so we got MacArthur, Central Coast.
MacArthur and Central Coast. Central Coast away?
2 home games.
Yeah.
At
Two
home.
home games?
No, Central Coast at
And
home.
Melbourne City.
Central Coast away.
And Melbourne City at home.
Our next fixtures are tough.
Fuck.
For me, they're the 3 best attacking teams in the league.
Yeah.
MacArthur, Mariners, Melbourne City.
I'm going to say, if we want to win this league,
Yep.
we have to beat MacArthur.
Yep.
Because, fair enough, MacArthur went to Perth 2-0
Both
up
times.
and they stuffed up 3-2.
Yep.
MacArthur, like, before the Perth game, they were in decent form. But you look at their squad, yeah, they got De Vea, they got a couple of players.
Yeah, but they're still
Asper's
winning.
leaving.
Okay, so you're saying it's a must-win?
Oh, we
We
have
must
to win.
not lose.
So you're happy with the draw? Against the newest team
No,
in the
I'm
league?
not happy with the draw. I'm not happy. Don't get me wrong. I want us to win.
I was like, do you want to
100%.
win then? What are you saying?
No, I'm saying, like, if we draw, I'm not going to come out here and say...
You're not saying must win
walls
right
are
now.
the walls are coming in.
Okay.
If we draw. If we lose, different story, boss, yeah?
Would you agree with this, Azza?
Yep.
It's a must-win if we want to fulfill our ambitions to finish
Win.
as a top 2. It's a must-win.
Yes.
Okay.
If we want top 2, yes. If we want top 6, no.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Our ambition shouldn't, George. Our ambition shouldn't be a top 6.
No, it shouldn't.
We've ticked that box off last year.
100%.
We've got to look at the next step right now. The next stage is a top 2, potentially a minor premiership.
Top 4.
Yeah.
Top 4 is where this club...
No.
I'll say no. This club, Melbourne Victory, Melbourne City, and Sydney FC have to be.
I just want to say, John...
Am I wrong or right?
One sec. John raised another point. Sorry, Banana. The biggest issue is the inability to keep a squad. There's no consistency, and the signings have been poor this year. Some of the players are too old.
Yeah, for fucking...
Yeah, but hang on. We're dealing
That's
with
a league situation.
we're dealing with a salary cap. So obviously, if you want to keep like a Hendricks, if you want to keep like an Anderson, for example, we're gonna either have to pay him more money, or they'll be going. Simple as that.
I think he's going, bro. He's not standing over the year.
We've covered salary cap. It is what it is. That's a league situation. I think
That's
it's
a league.
situation.
There's nothing that the club
Unless-
can't control.
Unless you're a team like Central, like Central
That's
Coast, where
what
you
I
can
had.
play the youngsters through.
Yeah,
Show patience.
But that's
otherwise,
because
yeah,
of their years of developing young kids, keeping them in the system.
Yeah.
We've only been doing that the last 2 years.
Look, I don't know. Like it's yeah. I think
If that.
I think you nailed it when you said, look, if we want top 2, we have to beat MacArthur.
a
I think that has to be it.
And I'm going to bring my ambitions down right now because I have to. If we want, my next ambition is if we want to turn Parramatta into a fortress, let's at least win our home games.
Yeah.
Forget about the away game. I've given up. Brother. I've given up. One win outside of fucking Sydney in the last year, I've given up.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to tune into away games anymore. Right? I'm not.
Because we're in
That's why there's no watch-alongs.
we know the result.
Brother, I'd rather go out and enjoy my day away from the television, to be honest, right? Because it's become so predictable, right? It's concerning. I've passed the stage of concern. I'm at the stage where I don't give a fuck right now about our away games. But at least let's turn Parramatta into a fortress.
I agree with
right?
you.
And if we can't win our home games, then we're just fucked.
Park the bus
We're
away,
just
bro.
fucked.
Fuck, get that 1 point.
Right? We're just
Be content
fucked.
with that 1 point.
It's frustrating. I don't know, guys.
Glorify that 1 point.
There might be people out there saying I'm overreacting, George,
Yeah.
but it's the same repetitious results away from home. It's
Away from
become
home, 100% it
exhausting,
is.
bro.
How are these guys bothered to make these fake accounts?
Brisbane scores 2 goals against us. Brisbane scores 2 goals
restricted them
away
out there? Who
in
restricted
our
them
away
out?
game.
Yeah.
Newcastle scores 2 games against us away from home.
Green
Wellington scores 2 goals against us away from home. Right?
Gee.
We copped 4 goals against Melbourne
Against Melbourne.
at home.
Yeah.
Oh, he deleted
Are you guys concerned about our defence, by the way?
I'm not really concerned.
What's our goals against?
Oh no, honestly, before Wellington, we
goals
were the
against,
best.
like,
We were
8?
No,
Like
us
6 or
and
8.
Wellington were the best defensive teams.
Wait a second.
By 1 goal.
In our last 4 games,
Standings.
we've conceded 8 goals in our last 4 games.
Yeah, I know.
Is that concerning?
Starting to.
It's it's starting to. It's not yet. Not yet. I think we're the second best defense. I don't know. I think
Oh,
we
not
might
after.
be.
Oh,
I think we might still be second best defense.
I think
Wow, beast
oh,
dick,
we are.
probably.
We are second best defense in 10 goals against, but
But
it's
the
not
last
It's
fixtures,
not a
yeah.
true reflection of our form, right? Because we started off well.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not a reflection of our form.
yeah.
It's due to the fact that we've started the season really
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
but 8 goals in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
Right. For me, the alarm bells are starting to ring. There's some red flags, but
The bullpen, George. The bullpen.
Bro, these
The bullpen are here.
These fake
The
accounts.
bullpen. Your membership is ready to pick up. Please come see us.
Boz, that's not you commenting.
At your earliest.
Yeah.
Well, like 20
Boys, that's not Boz. That's not Boz RBT. This guy. That's someone else.
Me, brother.
It's,
Oh, me, cuz.
bro, these fake accounts are solid. All right, so
You can't bother, bro. Honestly,
speaking about
bro.
MacArthur games, let's go into predictions. I don't know where to start here, boys. Go for it.
Jeez, I'm not looking forward to it. Unless we,
I'll say it off the
unless
bat.
we do it. Is there anyone that was an ex-MacArthur player where they can turn up like they did against Western United and tear them apart? If there's not, well, then I don't see
Malta.
us winning.
Do we?
3-2
I'm asking.
3-2 loss.
Ooh, a lot of goals.
No goals, huh?
Do you think we're scoring two?
Well, we scored 3 in our last home game against Victory.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
Nah, last Adelaide at home, wasn't it?
Adelaide at home, was it 1-0?
1-0,
Yeah, 1-0.
yeah. But the victory, we did score three.
Victory goals, but we've shown that we can score at goals at home. Yeah. But I don't think we are capable at the moment to stop MacArthur's attack.
MacArthur 2-0, I reckon. I reckon we're going to score. Please be wrong.
Go, Georgie.
Well,
MacArthur 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
One.
You're right.
I think.
I reckon we'll score first and then just like
Walter, say what you
I'm
really
just-
believe.
Speak from your
I think.
no.
Don't let me. I'm superstitious.
Don't-
So I'm going to
There we
say
go.
loss.
Don't speak.
But I think we're going to win. Honestly, I do think we're going to win.
What's the score? That's fine.
I can see something like maybe 2-1, 2-0. I say 2-1 because I think they may score like a DeVille or whatever's going to score. I hope, and I do think that our players are going to come out. I think we're going to see a more attacking lineup. I think Pereira isn't going to start, which means possibly Eunice does or Brooke. And that means I think, yeah, we got a lot more threat going forward in that aspect. So I don't know if Beadling's back. We haven't heard nothing about that.
Beadling's. I don't know whether. Oh well, I'm going to training tomorrow. If they are training, hopefully.
Ninkovic is back.
Look, to be fair, Nikovic doesn't.
That's
really
what I think.
do
I
much.
think we're
He's
gonna
back,
win.
buddy.
I
He
think
doesn't
we'll
do
win.
much.
I don't think Ninko's starting, but I know
He's back.
You might as well put him
So I
as
think
a
he'll be on
scooter
the
on the
bench.
field. Just
Nah, you can't play Nico straight away.
Oh, you see, I got a scooter in the house and in the bars.
Yeah,
Kids
but
are
I think we're winning.
The Razor.
Well, here you go. Here's a good point. Here's a good point.
Here he is.
So on like according to the tables, if we just consider away games, we're 7th. If we consider just home tables, we're 2nd. So that shows the difference in our home form to away
It just
form.
shows that we're not consistent, brother. Right? It's not. We're not consistent, and that's why I've been fucking sharing my concerns on this panel, man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's
The away
just-
form definitely needs to improve, bro. Definitely needs to improve. Relax, Nathan. Get out of here, bro. Yeah. Is that it? Is there else to say?
Home we're 2nd. Away we
Yeah,
are
7th.
Away we are 7th. Yeah,
but
5
then-
points only.
yeah.
Wow.
That's
5 points.
Wow.
One thing I do want to change is change this tradition of New Year's Day games, bro. I know it's tradition. It's
It's
West
a new
tradition of
year.
life.
Enjoy it,
I
mate.
hate it,
It's
bro.
the
But
fucking
why
year.
You
do
know
we?
that the crowds are not
Why
doing
do we?
right, to be
Why
fair.
do we cop it?
I don't know.
Why do we cop it?
Tradition, mate. Tradition.
It's a tradition that no one wants at
Everyone's
this
fucking
club.
hungover, brother.
I know, bro. And it's always a hot day in the RBB.
I think I know who some of these accounts are now. He's uncovered himself here.
It's a Zurich.
He's uncovered himself. You little you Italian bastardo.
All right.
Mussolini.
Well, in saying that, try to get to the game. I know it's New Year's Day. Bring the family.
It's at
You can
5 o'clock.
Recover with waters at the stadium.
Get to see my son at halftime play.
Hey, he's coming on the field.
Yeah,
eh?
he'd be on the field.
I thought he signed a contract with us.
No, not yet.
Replacing
not yet.
Clisby.
They got to speak to me first, but speak to me.
All right, and hopefully we do get this win. I think Bozzy nailed it, and I want to end it like that. If we want top 2, we need to win this game. Simple as that. No ifs or buts.
I don't see us. I just don't see it, Malta, bro. Honestly, fucking, we'll go and win this game. We'll come back here. We'll be happy, obviously, after I win. And then that trend's going to happen again.
I didn't mean to get that worked up on this.
Nah,
It is what it is, bro.
But
slow down.
when you
Hard solo.
the hard
I've seen you-
hard solos get you there,
I've
bro.
seen-
There's 7 of them in 1 hour.
I've seen you worked up on
yeah.
pro clubs, bro. I know how you are, bro. It's all good.
Last
But
night I had a bit of a.
Meltdown. You left the party.
I go fuck
it-
this, bro.
but
I'm
what
We
not
started
doing
winning.
shit.
Then we started
What
winning. I
changed?
don't know. We started winning. I don't know. I went up front again. We
That's
started
Oh,
me.
they
winning.
got 26 on Monday. No excuse. 26 degrees, bro. No excuse. Thank you.
Even I'm in the conversation.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Right.
Well,
We're all
Fuck's
there,
sake.
brother. We're
better
all
win
there.
because I'll go back to work on the next day, so I don't want to be a grumpy mood. So
I think we have Eunice.
Cheers for watching. Thanks to all the fake profiles.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated.
How did you see me? Like, how do you just make
I
my?
wonder if it's all the same.
How did that? Like, I got paranoid when I saw my one. I was like, "Fuck, this can't really hack my account." And
Oh, do you want to really touch on it quickly? Tilly are leaving.
so they're leaving.
Aspra apparently going to Korea too. couple of players are leaving.
Like
Aloisi going overseas. Couple of things.
What is happening? In
Well,
this
Ross
league?
Aloisi technically didn't get sacked. He just
left.
he took an overseas opportunity, which Brisbane Roar gave him the blessing.
No one knows what it is, though.
No.
Chasing Christ, mate.
And then,
About $500,000.
yeah, I mean, look, one less 10 brother in the A-League competition.
I actually thought he done all right, bro.
He was better than his brother. I rate Ross better than John in terms of managing.
John was
Tough
lucky.
job, Brisbane.
John was lucky with that West United team. He had to put a good
Yeah,
team
he had
together.
Privilege.
But now it's Privilege was a game.
$500,000, Boz. It's asked for the population of Malta, bro. I don't know why.
Population of Malta.
It's about $500,000, 600
Oh,
million.
that's Boz White.
Yeah, it's another Boz.
Whatever the
yeah,
Boz
I
White.
think it's good for the league, bro. Let them go. I think that's something we're never going to change. We are a feeder league. It is what it is.
what it
Enjoy
is.
our league, bro. Enjoy that it's so close because I think Copper 90 does these stories where they go, like, you got Bayern Munich who's won the league's 11 row. You got City's won everything. Real Madrid, Barca. Our league's different. Enjoy what it is. Enjoy it's a close thing. I know it makes us as supporters get nervous that we lose 3, we could possibly add a top 6 or whatever. But in saying that, you win 3, look at Perth. They win the next 2, whatever their top 6. So
And
enjoy
we'll be
it.
underneath and watching them go.
Yeah, we'll be,
Yeah.
in a couple of weeks, Perth will be above us.
Uh,
Spanian George said he will absolutely smack you, so keep talking.
Hey,
crap.
listen.
So look out for his.
Hang on. We are rolling to New Year, you know.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Nah,
What?
hang on, bro. Relax.
What now?
It's going. The transfer window is going to open now. The transfer
January 1.
window. Is it?
January 1.
January 1st, the window opens for
International.
us?
Yes. International.
International.
Yes.
Why does it concern us? We're not buying anyone.
Why
Yeah.
not? Surely we've got to get. But we've got 2 visa spots. Surely there's someone up there, bro.
Marcella probably coming back.
My discussions with
Your sources.
Big nose, yeah.
yeah, Big Nose. That's it till the end of the season.
Yeah, right. Nice.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
I like it.
No money left in the bank.
Very positive.
Unless
What's that letter as?
unless we sell players. The funds that are brought in from sold players will be reinvested in the team.
What do you want to talk about? Do you want to see any players leave?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
I want to see at
name
least
them?
3 go.
Yeah, I'll name them.
I'll name them too.
I want to see Prayers gone.
Correct.
Honestly.
Fuck, already?
Or players that I don't think will go, but I want them shipped it out. Perez gone.
Yep.
Right. I'd like to see Tate Russell gone.
Yes.
Or dropped it back to fucking NPL.
whatever.
Right. I'd like to see
Antonsen.
Braden.
Oh,
I mean,
Belante.
Blante.
Braden.
Gone.
Belante gone.
Wow.
Blante.
Belante gone.
I didn't beat him.
No,
play.
not
He didn't play.
Blante gone. I'd like to see him dropped for a few games
Oh, okay.
Well, he
To
just missed
fight-
one game. We saw what we missed.
to find a spark.
Okay.
I don't think we missed anything.
So Nate Clisby?
But no, he doesn't bring creativity, does it?
It brings more solid.
it brings
not
red
creative.
cards.
Hey, we went 90 minutes without conceding, so I don't really think he brings anything in that. If we conceded 3 goals and we scored 2, I'd say all right. But mate, fuck, we can't even score.
Yeah.
Bring in Ninkovic or bring in a 10.
Georgie, who did you want to see? You said 3 in players. Who's your 3?
Yeah. So Perez, Russell, and Clisby.
As long as we're signing someone to replace
Yes.
Clisby, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Well, bullpen, George, the bullpen have you back, just so you know. They
They
said
bring it back, yeah.
the Spaniard
All 4
will
of
have
them.
to go through them before they get to you.
Yeah,
so
all 4 of them. Hopefully the bullpen are there at the game, full force.
Yeah,
We're
so
at the
Thomas
Sydney
goes
game.
to Asia Cup. We have Gibson to step in.
Gibbo.
Gibbo.
Yeah, right. How many
we don't know
games?
much. About a month. It's a month in the Asian Cup.
We're
month and a week. or whatever, so
we're officially
goal.
that's what
fucked.
it is.
Yeah, we're
Also, guys, if you're make sure your email password and your Instagram password.
Watch out for these Nigerians, mate.
make sure your email password and your Instagram password are not the same, because if
Boss
your
got
email
sold
gets
the
hacked,
dream, brother. He got sold the dream. He
Crypto,
clicked.
bro. Made 2,000 into
I lost.
what?
What is it?
He lost, mate. He played with a
I
gamble.
lost 1,500 of my friends.
What is it?
I've lost 10 years of memories
What
with
is
my
it?
photos.
Nigerian Prince.
Yeah,
Let's
Nigerian
change it
Prince
into
hacked me,
MU.
bro.
Oh, you gave yourself up, Diggs.
Thanks. If you're gonna have fake
Oh,
profile,
you gotta put a profile up, you idiot.
You know what? You know what they
Oh,
were seeing
fuck
when
them.
when they hacked
hacked you
Moz's
too.
Instagram. Yeah, well they hacked me, but you know what they were seeing? Heaven, there is no B. That's
Georgie, you need to stay on this all.
They said they found a
one
winner.
solo.
Anyways, I got a new Instagram if you want to follow me.
Give me the tag. Give me the tag. Let it follow you.
H_dot boz.
Ask for a selfie as proof.
H_dot
Boys, we'll end it
boz.
there. Cheers for the show.
Stop getting. I'm trying to get his name across. You're trying to cut us off here, mate.
Here's a woman.
Bro, we're tagging it.
H underscore dot boss.
I don't do that in the Insta stories, but yeah, I'll do it now since you said it.
It's all right.
Do I have the other guy? What's the other guy's name? Yeah, see who? I don't know. Anyway, we're out.
It's going downhill.
It's going downhill.
Thanks for watching. Hope
See you in the future. See you next year.
And hopefully, we get the win.